so awesome. That's how Elon Musk described what's in store for Starship in particular and SpaceX in general for the upcoming year. In 2025, we can expect major advancements in vehicles, launch systems, fuel technologies, and launch plans, among other areas. Once again, SpaceX's progress is poised to dominate and overshadow the rest of the industry. As a way to thank everyone who supported our team throughout 2024 and to kick off 2025, let's explore these exciting developments in today's episode of Great SpaceX. Next year promises to be an extraordinary time for SpaceX as both Starship and the entire orbital fleet gear up for unprecedented activity. The year 2024 marked a historic milestone for Falcon 9, which became the first rocket to exceed 100 launches in a single year. By the end of 2024, it is expected that Falcon 9 will have completed an astonishing 135 launches. This achievement not only solidifies SpaceX's position as a leader in space exploration, but also highlights the impressive reuse records Falcon 9 has continuously set. While Falcon Heavy experienced a relatively quieter year with only 2 launches, these missions were highly significant. They included the deployment of the GOES-U satellite and the Europa Clipper spacecraft, both critical to advancing scientific research and exploration. Dragon, on the other hand, had an exceptionally active year, carrying out 4 crewed missions. These included the Axiom mission early in the year, 2 ISS missions, Crew 8 and Crew 9, and the Polaris Dawn mission. Each of these missions showcased the versatility and reliability of the Dragon spacecraft. Musk has revealed that 2025 will push these boundaries even further, with plans for more than 180 Falcon missions. Such a figure not only surpasses the accomplishments of 2024, but also reinforces SpaceX's dominance in global payload delivery. This ambitious plan includes a wide range of important missions across SpaceX's fleet. Falcon 9 will remain integral to SpaceX's operations, taking on distant missions like the Blue Ghost lunar mission in January, the IM-2 mission in February, and the Vast Haven 1 launch in September, among others. Falcon Heavy will play a key role in launching the Griffin lunar spacecraft, while Dragon will support 6 crewed missions. These include 2 private missions, Vast and Fram-2, alongside 2 Axiom missions and 2 ISS missions, Crew 10 and Crew 11. In addition to crewed missions, Dragon will also continue its crucial cargo resupply missions to maintain ISS operations. In order to support this ambitious schedule, SpaceX is expanding its infrastructure. The company plans to take over the SLC-6 launch pad in California, which will increase its launch frequency. Upgrades are also underway for its landing systems, such as equipping the OCISLY drone ship in the Pacific with a water deluge system. This enhancement is expected to be extended to the remaining 2 drone ships, further optimizing recovery operations. As SpaceX continues to strengthen its orbital fleet, the aerospace industry is entering a transformative period. Starting next year, significant changes are anticipated in key agencies, such as NASA and the FAA, including transitions in leadership and updates to licensing processes. These developments are expected to streamline operations and encourage more space launches, benefiting companies like SpaceX while ensuring the US maintains its leadership in the face of international competition. The excitement surrounding these advancements sets the stage for a monumental 2025, a year poised to be a turning point for SpaceX. The company's ambitious plans demonstrates its dominance and unparalleled innovation within the aerospace industry, both in the US and globally. From record-breaking launch numbers to groundbreaking missions, 2025 will be the year that solidifies SpaceX's role as a pioneer in space exploration. As we look ahead, it's clear that the journey to these milestones will be filled with remarkable achievements and crazy moments. Each vehicle in SpaceX's arsenal will play a vital role in reaching these goals. For those who may need a refresher, revisiting the full scope of SpaceX's plans is well worth the effort. Now, the countdown begins. 2025 is not just another year, it's the year when SpaceX enters a new era, one defined by unparalleled progress and innovation. As the aerospace industry prepares for this transformative time, the question remains, are you ready to embrace the future SpaceX is creating? An incredible year lies ahead, and it's time to face it with anticipation and excitement. With 4 Starship launches, over 130 Falcon 9 flights, 2 Falcon Heavy launches, new reusability records, a groundbreaking landing achievement, and significant changes to ground systems, these milestones have already exceeded many expectations. However, this is just the beginning. SpaceX's ambitious plans for 2025 will push the boundaries even further, proving its dominance over the rest of the industry. Let's go ahead and start with Starship. One of the most anticipated developments is the plan to conduct 25 Starship launches at Starbase. Initially proposed mid-year, this plan faced delays due to various controversies, but made an unexpected comeback in December. According to an FAA announcement, public in-person meetings are scheduled for January 7th and the 9th, with a virtual meeting on the 13th to assess the environmental impact. This revival is a positive sign, and with recent proactive steps by the FAA, there is a strong chance the plan will be approved. And once approved, SpaceX will operate Starship at an impressive frequency of approximately 2 flights per month. For a rocket that began integrated flights less than 2 years ago, this is an extraordinary achievement. By comparison, rockets like Blue Origin's New Glenn and ULA's Vulcan lag significantly behind. These 25 flights will lay the groundwork for SpaceX to achieve an astonishing 400 Starship flights within the next 4 years. This increased cadence will allow SpaceX to meet critical objectives swiftly. The first Starship flight of 2025, designated Flight 7, aims to demonstrate the capabilities of Starship version 2, or V2 for short, which incorporates numerous enhancements. If successful, Flight 8 will attempt the highly anticipated milestone of catching the Starship with the launch tower's chopsticks system, marking a crucial step toward full reusability. Following this achievement, expected by March, SpaceX plans to develop its refilling system, essential for deep space missions to the Moon and Mars. Each lunar mission will require multiple refueling flights. And SpaceX has 2 options: conduct rapid back-to-back launches to refuel the primary Starship during the mission, or build a fuel depot in orbit. In the latter scenario, tanker Starships would pre-fill the depot, allowing the primary Starship to dock and refuel during the mission. Developing this system will take time and resources, but with the recent adjustment to NASA's Artemis schedule, SpaceX now has over 2 years to perfect it. To support these ambitious plans, SpaceX is ramping up its ground systems. Meanwhile, on the production side, the newly constructed Star Factory began initial operations by the end of 2024. This facility is expected to significantly accelerate the production of Starship V2. However, its efficiency in mass production remains to be seen, especially given the massive demand for prototypes as the flight frequency increases. In addition to the Star Factory, SpaceX is likely to begin constructing the Gigabay in 2025. This new facility, intended to replace the current high bay, will offer more space for stacking and storing rocket components, enabling faster and more streamlined production. However, the main focus for 2025 will be on the launch site. Work on Pad B is progressing rapidly, with completion expected by the end of January of 2025. Pad B features a newly designed orbital launch mount with a dual flame trench system. Recent additions include a flame bucket, water deluge manifold, and water deluge deck systems, all of which aim to handle the demands of the upgraded Starship V2 and its increased launch frequency. Adjacent to Pad B, the launch tower system was carefully stacked in August. The installation of the chopsticks catching mechanism is the next major step. Preparations for this began with the setup of chopstick install jigs. And while parts of the mechanism arrived earlier this year, some components are still pending. Full installation is anticipated in the early weeks of 2025. Once operational, this system will play a pivotal role in launching and catching rockets, enabling SpaceX to achieve its reusability goals. Alongside that, the tank farm system at Starbase is undergoing continuous expansion. In 2024, vertical tanks were replaced with horizontal ones, and new liquid oxygen and methane tanks were added to increase capacity. These expansions will support the operations of both towers and accommodate the larger fuel demands of Starship version 2. Another potential development for the tank farm, though not officially announced, involves building on-site fuel production facilities. Producing liquid oxygen and liquid nitrogen locally would significantly reduce delivery costs for tests and launches. However, challenges like securing a reliable power supply and expanding the land for construction must be addressed. If successful, this initiative would make Starbase largely self-sufficient, paving the way for its evolution into Starbase City or the gateway to Mars. Over in Florida, the Starship system at Kennedy Space Center is also expecting to undergo major upgrades in 2025. These improvements will prepare the facility for NASA's upcoming mission, further vetting SpaceX's role as a leader in space exploration. What do you think about these ambitious plans and upgrades for Starship in the coming year? Comment 25 awesome below, and don't forget to like and subscribe to stay updated on SpaceX's journey. As we wrap up one of our final episodes for 2024, we'd like to express our heartfelt thanks to everyone who has supported Great SpaceX this year. Your encouragement has been a tremendous source of motivation, and together, we've witnessed an incredible year of milestones with SpaceX. As the new year approaches, we look forward to continuing this journey with you as SpaceX achieves even greater milestones. Thank you for being part of this amazing adventure. And as always, this has been Kevin from Great SpaceX. Until next time, keep looking up.